Okay, so in this video is going to be a recap of 2025, some of the projects that we've done, not all of them obviously, since we've probably done hundreds or so, but this is going to be a recap on some of the changes we made, some of the new products, some of the bulk of our work, which has helped grow my small business a lot. And the big one that is obvious has been the radiator covers. I've even done a few videos on these, different styles, different ways to build them. These have been a major seller for me this year. I'm not sure what happened, but they just really blew up this year. Obviously, we do a lot of entertainment centers, TV consoles, but the radiator covers have been the bulk of my work this year. It's been crazy. I'm not sure where this came from, but it just I'm getting orders in every day for these. I feel like maybe they're very popular where we're at up here in the Northeast, but we're just doing a ton of these different styles, different color flavors, different wood types sometimes. But typically we use poplar. We recommend natural. And we put some finish on, whether it be Osmo natural or Poly-X or whatever, or just some mineral oil, depending on what the client wants, or they finish them themselves a lot of times. But these are quick turnaround projects. Done also a lot of end tables, different styles, different wood types. We custom build, so whatever you need, we can hopefully build for you, and that's the idea of this small business. And woodworking can be very fun too. Just have to put everything into place, different styles, like I said, that you work with the clients and you build things and you take pictures of them. And that's the idea of being on social medias and things like that. We also do a lot of crafts too. Now, these are mainly gifts we give away. I build them for like holidays or for customers to spend, they put in big orders. We'll a lot of times give them coasters or cutting boards with extra lumber. We have usually laying over scrap wood. These American flags are pretty big sellers. I haven't done a lot of these this year. I really haven't been pushing these, and also the stovetop covers. I haven't really been pushing them either, since we've been so busy with the bigger projects. And also this year's been fun because we've created some new prototypes, and that's how this business works. We get ideas from our clients, we work with them, we partner up with them, and we put what their vision is in the real life. Sometimes I'll draw them out on draft paper, and then we'll put them together and build them and put them in practice. And that's the fun part of this. And this makes woodworking very fun at times, because you take something that the customer had in their vision, and then you put it in a real life practice. And that's what makes woodworking at times, or any type of trades, whether it be building a house or somebody visualized, an architect or a client, and you put it together, built it for them, a car or whatever. It's just very fulfilling to put the vision into real life practice. Yeah, this year we also built a few desks. A lot of seem like walnut top desks with metal legs. We've done a few of these this year. And also we took some time to work personally on some things on the house. And I try to video as much as possible to give some general DIY ideas, how to spruce up your property a little bit. I'm not the best, I'm not a contractor, but I did the best I could, and it was very fun. Took me out of my comfort zone. Adding these pavers was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done, honestly. We built a pergola this year out back with the pavers, and put some plants down, put some rocks and soil down. We did a lot of work out here. Pretty much did it all by myself for the most part. My wife helped a little bit. My son helped a little bit, but But I mainly did most of it myself, especially the pergola part, because this to me was fun. It was hard work, but it was fun and very fulfilling. Like I said, like just building anything, having a vision, and then putting it into practice. This has been a crazy year, crazy busy. We kind of ran ourselves in circles here, and just done a ton of projects, ton of uh, different builds, challenged ourselves, and just got as much done as possible without any major hiccups. So we just kept moving, and I'm limited. I have to say, I'm in a very small shop, and that could change. I'm not sure. I'm in the works of looking to do something about that. I try to make it work for me because there's a couple of factors that I have to keep in my shop. Not just cost, but there's a few variables that keeps me in the shop due to possible relocation at one point, etc. So, but there might be some changes for this coming year. I'm not sure yet. We're working that out. So stay tuned for that. So we've done a lot, and when you're woodworking, you're not just building cool tables and fancy furniture. You're doing installs, you're doing deliveries, you're cleaning up, you're finishing, you're painting. You're kind of jack of all trades to a certain extent, especially when you're doing bigger projects like the ones we do. A lot of times, some built-ins and things like that. You need to know at least a little bit of construction and carpentry and general contracting. So this was, like I said, was a very good year. It was a fun year, and we just built everything. We've been challenged and pushed. Like this big giant live edge table that was probably about 400 pounds. This top, just about 11 feet long when we first got it, with these big giant slab legs that we installed. We've done some rustic farmhouse. We've done modern. We've done tapered legs. We've done, you name it. We just, we work with the client and build what we can. This is not a sales pitch. It's just giving my reality. So when you get in this type of business, if you're looking at, you need to be aware of that. You need to be able to expand what you build. You need to be versatile, and you need to be kind of quick. You can't be too long with certain things, especially if you're doing a lot of quantity. So, and some people don't want to wait 2 months. You might lose sales if you tell somebody you have a 2-3 month wait, which if you do, that's not a bad thing. So, just realize that. Like I said, we've done benches. We've done that pretty much everything this year. It's been a crazy year, like I said. It's been probably one of my better years. But most importantly, I want to thank anybody and everybody who watches my videos, sticks them out. I know we're not a great quality channel. I know we're not a big channel, and I don't really want to be. This is just fun for me. This is educational, and I want to wish your family and your loved ones a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And like I said, thank you for joining me on my videos and commenting and liking. etc. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I don't do this for fame or money. I'm not monetized. I have no interest in getting monetized. This is just strictly a fun thing for me to do, as of right now at least. And I really appreciate, and I've learned, it's kind of giving back to people who I've learned from off of these platforms of woodworking and carpentry and cars and fishing. All of this has been, a great journey. And I want to, like I said, thank you and wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year coming up. Again, thank you. Have a good day.